I'll go ahead and get into that. You all right? You good, Cole?
I'm laughing at Cass. I'm good.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I thought you were talking about the finals, man, because it didn't go how I wanted it.
It didn't go how I expected it to go, but hey, man, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? My bad, New York. My fault.
You know what? I ain't even mad at it. They earned it. The Knicks beat the Spurs in 5. The Spurs had a minimum 12-point lead every single game, and blew it besides game 3, the one they won, the first game in New York.
That's what the boys was.
Game 4, they blew a 29-point lead, the largest lead in finals history. Some boneheaded plays. Oh man, as a Spurs fan, that one hurt.
Extra,
man.
Losing that game hurt way more.
Ain't nobody messing with you, Chris. Ain't nobody messing with you, bro.
I am a Spurs fan. Been a Spurs fan since last year. And I'm from Texas.
You've been a Spurs fan since Chris Paul retired.
I was a Spurs fan last year when Chris Paul played for him, and I just stuck there. I'm from Texas, so I just.
Message. I wouldn't go stay. He did.
Since we here, Chris Paul should have been on the Spurs team. If so, they win.
I think you're giving Chris Paul a lot more credit than he deserves.
He would not. No, I'm not saying like him on the court would have made a difference. His IQ would have been a difference.
But Chris Paul wanted to be a starter. He was acting a fool. That's why he got cut from the Clippers. You think he was going to come to the Spurs and just be this meek little guy and be like, hey, it's okay if I don't play, guys. I'll just help you all get better. And that's how we win. That's not what he ever wanted. If that's what he
That's what he did on the Clippers. They didn't like that. They wanted him gone because he was giving good advice. They didn't want to win.
He was acting a plumb fool in the locker room. And the coaches and the players like, get him out of here. And the owner was like, well, everybody want him gone. That's what happened. Let's be real about what happened. I know this. Let's be real about.
We already had the discussion.
Let's be real though. Let's not change history. Let's not change history. Because it's Chris Paul.
I'm just speaking on facts, man. Harden didn't want to win. You know what? They did that for Harden, and then he left them too.
You're not speaking facts because the fact
and then
Chris
we'll discuss Kawhi later.
Showed his hind parts, and the Clippers was like, bye. And you acting like he would go to the Spurs and just be a nice guy and be okay with not playing. That was his problem in LA. He wanted to play more. When he realized nobody was going to give him the role he wanted, then he retired.
And the Spurs suffered for it.
No, the Spurs did not suffer for it because he would have been there acting a fool and he would have been kicked off there before this finals anyway. Still
honestly, I have a question though.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about it, do you think that he would have did better than De'Aaron Fox?
On the court, no. Because he's not the point guard, Chris Paul, anymore.
On the court or in the locker room, no. I don't think so.
On the sideline is where they needed him.
So you don't think that
he was a coach? He wasn't trying to be a coach.
You think that he wouldn't have did what De'Aaron Fox couldn't do that jeopardized the game?
No, because I think he doesn't have the physical capability anymore. Fox just missed shots a lot of times. I think Chris Paul had the capability.
I think Chris Paul does not let you shoot a three-pointer when you're up 20, 8 seconds into the shot clock either.
Well, what would Chris Paul do? How would
Chris Paul, like, if he's on the court, he would. Honestly, it's better to take a 24 shot clock possession than that.
Why do you look like that? What would Chris Paul do then?
Violation you think would be a better option?
Oh,
You would rather burn the full 24 seconds than take a 3-pointer that high into the shot clock.
So Fox gets a lot of flack for that, right? But let me ask a serious question. Don't you supposed to have the super god of basketball, Wemby, down there? Shouldn't he be able to get that rebound and tip it back in? My man is 9'5" without jumping.
Oh, no. A lot of the blame goes on Wemby, too. In all honesty, this series is like this loss was a 33 1/3.
Hey,
Wemby, Fox, and Mitch Johnson.
What Wemby need to do is he need to go find Kevin Garnett so he can learn how to get a strong core so he don't get pushed around like he's Henry Vasar.
Yo, you just took what I was about to say out my mouth, bro. I was just about to, if he would have passed it to, I swear to God, I was about to say that. He needs to come down here because KG gonna storm around on Madison out west. He gonna need some Uncle Remus chicken.
He needs some
starts.
He need extra sauce. Two buns.
Gonna get extra sauce, 2 buns, and I'm telling you, Wemby gonna be a dog. If he hang with KG, come down here and kick it with the brothers right on Madison Street. I kid you not, he would not be the same person. He would not be the same person. Core. Man, Wemby core is so weak, bro. Yeah. It shouldn't be. The size he is, he should be. Man, I was sitting there watching that game. I'm like, Wemby, what is you doing? And then he tried to act like it's either okay. Check this out. It's either you want to act like you KD, like you Kevin Durant, or you gonna act like you a big man. You can't be both. Like you can't be both. You sitting on like doing all this, like, come on, you can't be both. Now when I seen him play in one of them games, I don't know which one it is. Maybe you can think about it.
It's probably all of them.
What? I was gonna say which one?
No. It was when he was doing real good in the paint. He was getting these rebounds. Because one of them games he wasn't rebounding like that. I don't know what game it was, but I know that he was rebounding like grabbing, like he was just paint. Physical. Like he was like, like he was like a monster. I'm like, ooh, Wemby, I like that Wemby. But when he started going outside that line, I said, come on now, you gotta pick a side. You ain't Kevin Durant, man. Like, what is you doing? Like, you gotta pick a side. Now, can he shoot it? Yes. But that ain't his lane. I feel like that's not him. Like, that's not him, man. He jeopardized a lot of things in that game. And the thing about it is, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You know, I had to put some of my guru sprinkle on it. And I was like, I don't want them to win anyway. I want my revenge for my team. So once my revenge for New York came in, had to get the buzz. You dig? I was like, yeah, I got my revenge. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Madison Square Garden, I hear y'all down here. You did. You know, they did their thing, man. You know, they did their thing. But back to Wemby. Pick a side. I really think you need to be in the paint a little more. I think you need to go and work on your core a little more. Do some sit-ups, man. Hit the bench. It's time to get strong. It's time to. He need to hang with Shaq too, man. Like you need to hang with Shaq. You need to hang with KG, man.
But he really need to hang with KG because he need to learn about how to be that size and get strong. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't gonna never be Shaq size and them boys. But KG needs to know how to be that size and be strong.
Oh yeah, KG, he'll be swift.
Yeah, he need to move in with KG to something.
Oh, well, no, because he needs to spend some time with Hakeem too. I know he did last year, but he needs to get back with Hakeem.
We need to spend
to get that post game
all season with KG to get strong. Because it don't matter if you got 80,000 moves in the post if you like a toothpick. Somebody touch you and you go flying. He need to get with KG this summer. This is the get strong summer.
It's not just strength. He needs conditioning too, because that was another thing we saw. He was gassed.
He's gonna work on that too.
He was gassed in the second half of every game.
Live with KG until training camp starts. You need to move in with KG in Chicago until
training camp. He need to be out here, man.
He need to be out in the streets of Chicago thugging.
He need a ghetto black chick on his side. He need a ghetto black chick on his side, like
Black chick.
tear him up one good time. I'm telling you, he is not gonna be the same. His whole lingo gonna be Chicago. He gonna be.
No, he don't need all that. We don't need all that.
And I bet he'll be a goon when he come back. You ain't gonna complain. And when he come back and be like that, you ain't gonna complain. Like, damn, Whitney sound like he's from Chicago. But I love it. He doing. Yeah, you ain't gonna complain. Yeah, I went down to Chicago with KG. His whole accent gonna be gone. Like, damn. Yeah, you gonna love it.
He gonna start saying Lord every sentence like KG too.
Hey Lord, hey. Hey Lord. You down here with the God, Lord. Yeah. Get strong in the chest, Lord. Yeah.
That's what he gets strong at too.
And you gonna like it when he come back. When he come back to Texas, you gonna like it because he's gonna be a dog.
And chest plate got to get bigger too, yeah.
He gonna be a dog. You gonna love it. And you ain't gonna say
right now
nothing about it. You ain't gonna say nothing about it. You gonna love it. You gonna love it.
Right now he's Scrappy Doo without the power.
Definitely ain't. And since we talking about them, since they want to do our team like that, want to feel like they on WWF and want to wrestle and stuff, they was doing that in New York and they wouldn't get no calls. And I hate that too. Oh, y'all want to come down here and want to fight and throw elbows and half of them wouldn't get no calls.
You know what I really think would have happened though? If the Spurs would have won Game 5, I think Wemby would have been suspended for Game 6. Because they would have went back and reviewed that 3-pointer where he stuck his foot under Jalen Brunson. They would have upgraded that to a flagrant and he would have been suspended.
Did he already have a because how many flagrants he needed
He
needed 4 points. That would have been his 4th.
I thought, hold on. He didn't get a 4th? I swear he got a 4th flagrant, didn't he?
Nope. He only had the flagrant 2 and then another flagrant. The flagrant 2 when he elbowed, what's his name, and then the one for against Cat.
He ain't get no call
when he pushed. No, they said no. They didn't even call a foul on that.
What? You serious? Oh, hold on. Now I gotta run the game tape back. I'm about to run that one. When we get off this, I gotta run that back. You serious? They didn't call that? See?
They reviewed it and said they just didn't call anything.
See, they thought fighting was the thing and think they was gonna win and lost. Madison Square Garden, New York turned up that night, boy. I turned up with them. I ain't from there, man. But we cousins. New York, Chicago cousins, boy. He's like, yeah.
Y'all cousins. Y'all first.
We're gonna talk about Fox a little bit later, but I mean, as much as we blame San Antonio, we do got to get credit. This was New York. I mean, they did it. They scrapped through the playoffs. Sweeping the last 2 series.
They first win out of what, 50-some years?
They got
53 years.
53.
Uncursed them. It was a wrap.
You know what? I'm not a Danhausen fan no more. I like Danhausen up until all this curse stuff.
Hey man, with your team losing, I can see why you wouldn't be a Danhausen fan.
Exactly. I'm blaming him.
Team. Okay, if his team lost, so I get it.
Forget him and his stupid human monies.
Honestly, when they won, you were one of the first people I thought about.
I appreciate it.
I said, Chris gonna be mad. Oh, he gonna be mad.
I wasn't as mad when they won as I was when they blew the 29-point lead.
That's what I was gonna say he was gonna be mad about.
That's the one that made me mad.
Yeah,
so
I seen that.
That's the point where I used a little bit of a stronger word, and I said he's probably pissed off right now.
To the highest of festivity.
Yeah, I went to pissed off, So yeah.
Boy,
you a little extra for that.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh boy.
But Mike Brown gets a lot of credit. So I have a question on this.
Let the dogs out. That guy.
Does this look bad on Tibbs?
No.
No.
I would say not because the style is different.
Exactly.
Yeah,
why couldn't he do this but why couldn't he do this last year with his same squad? This is actually the same team.
He was running them ragged.
He wanted to play defense, and he only played like 6 people.
Exactly.
He was running them ragged. They was getting hurt, injured.
Man, them boys won't play on defense like that this year. They was outscoring.
Exactly. So like, why couldn't Tibbs get this? Like, does that affect him though? Like in the future, do teams look at like, okay, you couldn't do it with this same squad that Mike Brown did?
No, because it's a whole different style.
No,
Tibbs is all about defense.
Would you want Tibbs as your coach after seeing what he did or what he couldn't do?
No, but because my team don't play defense either.
He the reason why D-Rose. He the reason why D-Rose ankles.
Facts.
Knees and calves and everything. Knees,
ankles, thighs, and shoulders. He the reason why he will run you ragged. No, now is he a good coach? Yes, I
gotta give him a team full of young boys. Let him run.
They got energy.
Older, you need somebody else.
Yeah. I think that's about it, and they had the energy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, this ain't gonna affect him at all. I don't think so. No, different style, like Cool said, different style.
But it does elevate Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mike Brown, what team he came from again?
Sacramento.
They
fired him.
Yeah, sure did. So he went over there, did something, got a ring. That first ring out of 50-something years is gonna be the best ring they ever had in their life.
I want to say one thing though. New York fans in New York, thank you. And I mean that as sarcastically as possible, because now you have given the Arlington football team belief. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. You know, I'm like a couple of hours away from the Arlington football team. Do you know how it already starts every year? This is our year. But now, if the Knicks can do it weekend, no, that's not how life works.
Never has been, sir. Never has been.
I'm happy for the Knicks, man. They got a ring. They got a ring for the Cowboys, man.
But the Knicks themselves, I am happy for them. You like to see the underdog sometimes.
Yeah, especially for the Jalen Brunson story. You know, everybody, he's too small.
I ain't gonna
frame I rule my Timberlands all week, man. All week. Every time I stepped out the Jeep, had caught to the left. Jeep got out like I was in New York. Now, what up, B? We ball every day like that, B. They was like, yeah.
I'm glad you did. I stopped watching all Spike Lee movies. I'm not listening to no New York rappers. No Tracy Morgan shows.
Hater.
Mm-mm.
It's okay.
That dude said he stopped watching CSI everything.
New York Undercover. We ain't watching that.
Nope.
Oh man, it's okay, man. It's okay.
Oh man, but you know, that was the recap of the finals. Said the Knicks won it, 53-year drought. Beat the Spurs 4-1. So after that, it's time to get into some NBA trades that have happened already. You know, one big story we discussed a lot last year was Giannis. He finally got moved to a new team. He is now Miami Heat. They came off of Tyler Hero, a couple of picks. I think Milwaukee, they traded Giannis and cut his brothers. So pretty sure they'll be taking a trip to South Beach as well. I don't know how Pat Riley. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Pat Riley's gonna play that though. So
Pat Riley be like, man, y'all go on here somewhere. Because honestly, if Pat Riley wanted him, they could have put him in a trade. They will make him about $2 million together, so they could put him in a trade. Not they could put him in a trade.
But cool. What's your thoughts on that? On the Giannis trade? We'll discuss other trades here.
Well, I know this one of the places Giannis wanted to go. But I think he misunderstood trades because you don't get placed on a team and they don't give up nothing. They ain't got no guards, bro. They ain't got no shooters out there, bro.
Shooters at all.
So what you gonna do in the season when you gotta make a three? You gonna send Giannis out there? You gonna send Bam out there? Like you gonna have to find a way somehow, miraculously somehow. You gonna have to find a way to get some people that can put that ball in that basket from a distance at or close to the 3-point line because I don't see those guys really there right now. You got a couple Norman Powell. If you can get him back, he can do it.
That's if you saw, yeah.
Wiggins, if you keep him, he can do it. But that's the thing, man. They just don't have as a guard, like as a 1 or a 2. I don't really see but maybe 1 or 2 people out there that I would even feel comfortable shooting a 3-pointer. And you cannot compete. Definitely not win, but you can't compete in the East, the West. You can't compete in college basketball if you ain't got nobody that can shoot a 3 consistently, multiple people. So it's going to be a problem for them, but we're going to see if they can do something about it because, they may make some moves. But as they stand right now, I don't see it being much of anything, keeping it above. But Giannis did get out. He did get down to Miami where he wanted to go. Milwaukee just, they did a ditty to Miami to get him. To give him up. So.
Cass, what's your thoughts on the trade?
Well, for one, I would thought that Boston would have did any and everything to get him. And only reason why is because they didn't give up enough or thought about giving up enough. They really thought that Jaylen Brown was going to be an even swap, and that's not what it is. That's the only reason why they didn't get him. Now, if they would have gone ahead and threw a couple of people up in some picks with Jaylen Brown, then by all means, he would have been in Boston right now. But they thought that Jaylen Brown and Giannis was an even swap, and it wasn't the case. And I was really, and I really see him going to Boston, but that probably would have been the same thing like Miami because they probably would have gave up some shooters.
You had to give up a lot to get him.
Yeah, they would have gave up. So now we got to the point that they might have to start shopping for some shooters. They might have to go on here look in the free agency and see if they can find somebody, or use the picks that they do have and maybe one more player. Low-key, I don't like Andrew Wiggins. They can throw him up in there too and see if they can get an actual shooter and see what happened with that.
Well, he's not on the contract with them right now, is he?
Andrew Wiggins?
Yeah, then his contract expired, right?
I think him and Powell would have to.
I know Powell's out, yeah.
But you get a sign and trade done. I mean, you get a sign and trade.
Okay.
That I don't know. But
you can get a sign and trade done.
Even though I would say out of all of them, they could probably use the picks that they have with Andrew Wiggins because I don't like him. I don't think he should be right there. And just go ahead and shop and get you a shooter. They can get somebody back to shoot. And then boom, we can cook. And then they might have to go ahead and take it back old school and revert to the 2-ball. But I mean, like Cool said, it's gonna be hard to compete. But if you got some solid defense with a good 2-ball, you can probably make it happen. I mean, I got faith in it. I know realistically you're gonna need a shooter that's gonna give you that bucket. But I know for a fact if you got some good defense with a solid 2-ball, know how to do y'all switches, the pick and roll, just everything in general that y'all can do, I feel that they can make it pop. I really do. I feel like they can make it pop. They need a shooter though. For fact, they do need a shooter. So I don't know how they're gonna attain one. I feel like the picks that they got with Andrew Wiggins, they can go get one, or they can shop in free agency. and see what happens. Or
you better go grab Steph Curry. Not Steph, but
that
Steph.
That too. But Guru for the kick in real quick. This may not happen, but let's say LeBron can come back and see how that goes. Instead of going to Cleveland, go back to Miami.
Now, this is what I'm gonna say. I know y'all are thinking, "Oh, Cass, he just been reading the reports." my boy ain't been reading the reports. Trust me. He would say something different. But they do have the reports that actually, and Chris, you probably seen them too. That they're talking about trading LeBron and Bronny to Miami, and Miami giving up some more picks and stuff. In a signing trade.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh,
yeah. I would say, I think Bron will give you some more 3-point shooting, but you're gonna have to give up Wiggins, right? You got to sign and trade Wiggins if he's not in the contract, or if he's in the contract, trade him, whichever one. I can't remember for Wiggins, because I was looking at it the other day, like, what do they have left? And I remember half the dudes they got ain't even under contract. But you're gonna have to fill out that roster with some dudes that can with 3-and-D. You need to find dudes that's 3-and-D. You know, some dudes that's willing to take low money 3-and-D players. You're gonna have to find some guys to fill out that roster. If you can get LeBron and Bronny, I think actually that'd be good, because Bronny would get a chance to play more minutes, and we would see if he really got a J, or if we be getting the fuck faked out of us this whole time.
I think that would be the best bet. I mean, because like I said, they don't have nobody. So I can just, in the universe, I can see LeBron going back, because for the simple fact he was a dog in Miami. You know, everybody keeps saying Cleveland. They forgot the Miami Bron. You know, he can go back to Miami. Giannis is there. Bam is there. They get them a shooter and Bobby go on slide LeBron right there. Yeah, Bronny. Yeah, I can see that. Like, I can definitely see that, because even though, and this is what you said, Chris, when we was talking about the finals, when, you know, LeBron might go to with a loser, you know, of the finals or whatever the case may be. I can't picture Bron going back to Cleveland and him and James Harden bumping heads. I don't see that. Realistically, I don't see that. I can't even say on paper, because I know for a fact he go there, it may not be what it is. Honestly, I can see it in Miami. This may be, if he's sitting back right now, I feel that Miami would be the go-to, because he actually liked Giannis. Giannis is in Miami. Bam broke him a little phony record, or whatever the case may be. He cool. You know, it is what it is. He can come back to South Beach. I feel that would be cool, and use him as a point guard.
Well, I say he can have the ball in his hand. All he wants is South Beach too, because the cat they got now at the point. I think
a backup.
I think I remember him from college being an okay point guard. So he could come. He could have the ball in his hand a lot. That's one thing that could happen there.
Yeah, he can really. I really feel that he can make some shake down now. They can bring some shape. It'll be, I can see that. That's my.
I really didn't care for it, to be honest. I think it really wasn't a championship move for Giannis. I think that going to Miami was just a life move. Because, like we just said, they're not. What was Miami last year? They were a play-in team. The Giannis move makes them a 6 seed, so they're in the playoffs. They're not any closer to a championship, though.
Well, Chris, though, the problem is Giannis didn't understand that Milwaukee was going to go to whatever team he wanted to, and at the risk of using a different terminology, he was going to diddy that team.
Yeah.
That's what Milwaukee was going to do to that team. So wherever you went was going to be bereft of talent because of what it took to get you there. That's the part that – because they had a good core. Miami had a good core. If Giannis was a free agent, they could have brought in – that would have been an amazing team. But all that core is now in Milwaukee.
Yes, sir. Milwaukee. And then you got Rowland out there in Milwaukee, actually doing good, developing his role as the point guard. And then they got their little pieces out there. They might be – get them a couple of years,
man. Hakeem Jr. ain't going to start in Milwaukee next year?
Man.
Stop playing.
Yeah. On paper and realistically, Milwaukee's – I feel like Milwaukee – got good. They got to look good. You know?
Yeah.
They made out really well in this whole situation.
Yeah. Milwaukee, I mean, Miami gonna have, like I said, they gonna have to get about 2-3 shooters, man. At least 2. One that's gonna be in the roster, and one gonna be on the bench.
For having to
or try to get LeBron.
You know they didn't want to be there. Having to get rid of a dude that you know didn't want to be there. They got a nice haul.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. But Milwaukee semi won that. You know, they get the bill. They got some players over there that was developing. Like I said, I like Rowland. He's solid. Yeah. I really like him. And then they got some pieces up there, so they can probably make some shape. They can get another star up there if they wanted to, if they tried to, but I feel like they're gonna develop that first.
And I like then give some in this situation. Right, without Giannis there's a lot of shots that's open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like Kuzma in that situation.
Kuzma get the spread his wing. It's gonna be crazy down there in Milwaukee, man. And people and I got some people up there in Milwaukee. They
Milwaukee got a real center too.
Yeah, they're gonna be sad. They're gonna be sad, but I'm like, I'm thinking they ain't gonna be sad too long because once they realize, like, oh man, we cooking. They gonna be like, oh, okay, and I feel like they did good with that trade. You know, that was cool. Now Miami just gonna have to get their shooters up or try to aim for LeBron, and I feel like that's gonna be solid right there. And LeBron just do his little, magic to try to go ahead and get this chip down there, But I feel like it'll be solid if they get LeBron. It'll be solid then. It'll be super solid then, and everybody gonna be in an uproar. But if they don't, and they get some actual solid shooters, let Pat Riley cook, man. He may just do something. He just did do something.
All right. So another big trade happened yesterday. We saw LaMelo Ball get traded from the Charlotte Hornets to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Gonna be playing alongside Ant-Man next year. It's gonna be a funny backcourt. It's gonna be entertaining. Boy, those interviews are gonna be something wild. But let's get your thoughts on that trade, Cool.
Charlotte made out on this trade because you got rid of a guy that you've only been able to count on for this past season. You got rid of him. You got his contract off the books. You already had Kobe White, who can step up and be your starting point guard. So you're not really losing a lot from that position. Now, LaMelo Ball is probably a little bit better offensive player than Kobe White. But Kobe White gets out there on the defensive end.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, LaMelo Ball don't care nothing about that. Lonzo didn't. LiAngelo didn't. Apparently, Pappy didn't either because they don't care nothing about defense. So you're able to flip a guy that a lot of people love, was the face of the organization, but he was never going to win him a championship. He was never going to be your alpha. He take too many silly shots. You had to monitor this man's minutes. So I live here in Charlotte, right? So I heard all year. They had to keep this man minutes at like 30 minutes, 28 to 32 minutes a game to try to keep him healthy to get through the season. You got to manage that for a player for the rest of their career. I mean, how can that player be effective and help you win? Now, Minnesota has enough other talent where they can absorb a guy like that and still make it work. But Charlotte gets rid of him. They got rid of another player. They get back
Josh Green.
Josh Green. They get back what?
Nas Reed.
Nas Reed.
They got back Nas Reed
by himself is a monster piece. Nas Reed is a 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
Right? He'll bang with you too. You put him as a starter, he give you quality starter minutes. You put him on the bench, he gonna come off the bench and give you quality bench minutes. He's gonna
already a 6 man of the year.
Yeah, he's gonna end up closing games for the Hornets. Whether he starts or not, he's gonna end up in that closing lineup. And you got this guy for Josh Green and LaMelo Ball. The Hornets also get 3 pick swaps. They get a first rounder.
Yeah, they get
in 30-31 or something like that.
Yeah, it's the 2033 first round pick. They get 3 first round pick swaps and 3 second round picks.
Yeah. You get a second round pick swaps.
Yeah.
It depends because you can end up being worse than Minnesota,
right.
And you don't want to swap the pick. So pick swaps it's just for me just to look cute. But I feel like LaMelo will fill the role for them as a point guard. But again, you're losing defensive prowess to bring in LaMelo Ball. Maybe Minnesota makes this work, but I'm going to say this as a Denver fan. Thank you for going to get a guy that ain't going to play defense as your starting point guard, Minnesota. Appreciate you. And thank you for getting rid of Nas Reed because he was getting on my freaking nerves every year.
Minnesota was built to beat Denver. You just got rid of a very crucial piece of that.
And then you got a point guard that's going to be shooting crazy shots and wanting to fight and all kind of stuff because he thinks he's a crush grabber tough guy, but really he's a cheek spreading tough guy.
And May played 45 games.
Oh, in Minnesota? Y'all need to get that boy a driver. He already had multiple accidents out here in Charlotte. Y'all might want to get that boy a driver. Just one throw it out there.
Kaz, what's your thoughts on the LaMelo trade?
I like LaMelo, man. He cold. I like it. But on paper, that backcourt is dangerous. That's on paper. I don't know how that's gonna go. Honestly, I really don't know how that's going to go. I feel like Minnesota losing Nas Reed was a dent in their heart. They shouldn't have did that. Honestly, they shouldn't have did that because I think they got better. they think they got better, but they didn't. You got the backcourt is box office. They're going to sell. They're gonna get some tickets. They're gonna make some money just because he's there. Other than that, that's not no ring. That ain't no ring, man. That's not. Now y'all got to figure out how y'all gonna fill the void with Nas Reed. Because man, what y'all gonna do? And there's only so much that Rudy gonna do. There's only gonna be so much that all the rest of them gonna do. So I feel like it's a little bit of help for Ant. But I feel like
Ant-Man, clearly.
Yeah, but I feel like you know what? I don't want to use my guru power on this one, but check this out.
Don't waste it, bro. Don't waste it.
I'm not. Check this out. Minnesota may just end up losing in a year or two.
If this doesn't work, I agree.
And they're gonna be real sad that they went and picked up LaMelo Ball and then they ain't got Anthony Edwards.
In a year,
LaMelo Ball gonna be out there throwing up half-court threes and airballing them.
I'm gonna give it a year or two. If they don't find somebody solid enough to replace Nas Reed, if Melo don't go out there breaking his ankles and doing whatever just to look good and make the dollars come, Ant may leave in a year or two. And that's gonna kill Milwaukee. Minnesota. It's gonna kill Minnesota. So Minnesota better tread lightly because I don't know what's going, bro. Because when I seen it, I was like, "Ooh, this is nasty." I was like, "Ooh, this is nasty." But then I was like, "I don't know. I don't know. They don't know. This ain't. I don't know. I don't know what they trying to cook. Charlotte finna be cooking. Cause now you got Nas Reed, you got Miles Bridges.
You got the rightful rookie of the year.
The rookie of the year
who got screwed.
Yeah, it's gonna be flag all the time, like no matter what happens.
But
and then you got Cody.
No,
so it's like, you know,
I think they held the play in against Khan.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Khan lost because his back was messed up in the playing game and in the last few games of the season. Up until then, you could tell me Khan wouldn't have rookie of the year. And then the thing is, they had to vote later than normal because of the appeals from Luka and
Cade.
Yeah, and Cade Cunningham. That they
and had an appeal. Ant got denied.
Yeah, Ant was resolved by then. It was Cade and Luka that made them have to wait because normally you vote for your rookie of the year before the play-in starts, so you can't count that against them. This was to me, this is a screw job on Khan. So if I'm Khan Knippel, I mean, I understand this man is not the most talented player, but he's very smart. I'll come out next year pissed off. Y'all played me. I'm about to bust everybody. But, I just have a dog mentality. Everybody don't have that.
I feel like he's gonna end up doing something because Charlotte looks nasty now. Charlotte looks, that's gonna be something to check out. Charlotte might be that little sleeper how Detroit ended up. Who knows?
Charlotte get a solid big man. They got some dudes. Like Musa can play the 5, but he's not really a 5. But they get a solid 5 in Charlotte. This team might be interesting.
Yeah. But my take on Minnesota though, they just had to trade lightly before they lose Ant. Because
let's not forget.
Give it a year or two. Give it a year or two. We'll see what's gonna happen. We definitely gonna. Don't
forget the other trade. The other trade Minnesota made too. Remember they got rid of Julius Randle.
$40 million off the books. They made room to go get somebody.
Okay, hold on now. They traded him to who and who they get back?
Julius Randle went to Brooklyn, so he can be out there with MPJ. Let me see. You don't think so?
They're gonna trade MPJ. I believe.
Who they get back?
So it was a 3-team trade. Brooklyn got Julius Randle. The Bulls got Nick Claxton, and Minnesota got Mo Gaye.
Yo, check this out. Having Nick down here, that's a solid center for these Bulls. And we got somebody in the draft.
You got Caleb
Williams. Y'all got Caleb Williams. Yeah, I was gonna talk about that next, but yeah, we're gonna bring it up now.
We're gonna talk about it now. Check this out. Bulls. Let me talk to y'all for a minute, man. Matter of fact, I can go up the street and talk to y'all if I really want to. Stop playing around, man. Because y'all been doing this for years, and I'm getting tired of this BS, bro. Y'all got a solid center. Y'all got somebody from the draft. Y'all need a couple more pieces. Y'all got some months to keep shopping around and do what y'all need to do. Because I'm getting tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm for real. It's time for me to wear my Bulls gear, not just for me looking clean. I want to be able to represent. And I ain't representing Bulls since Rose check engine light came on. So
this man said check engine light.
I'm being honest. When his check engine light came on, I wasn't no Bulls fan. It was over with. Now I was mad at Tibbs for it. I was mad at the world. I was mad at Derrick Rose for it because you knew your check engine, you needed some oil. You went out there and kept playing with no oil. You locked up. Come on now. So now, since this happened, we got a solid player from Brooklyn. We got a solid player from the draft. We need a couple more pieces. I think we got. Hold on, before I keep going with this, I'm not mistaken. We got. Who do we have? I know because we had a number of guards. I know that for a fact. But what was the top guards that came?
I know a lot of people have Josh Giddey as one of the starters.
Okay, Josh Giddey, cool. But it was another dude. We had another person.
Oh, Giddey Diddy.
Dang, what's his name?
Don't leave your high school girls around Giddey.
I forgot. But I feel like the Bulls may go ahead and do something. Oh, and we got a coach. We got the Blazers' old coach.
Tiago, yeah.
We got that too. So now they doing whoever behind that desk, they drawing up something down there.
Patrick Williams. Talking about Patrick Williams?
No, not him. They need to get rid of him. Like for real. Not him. No, it's another dude.
Dillingham?
Who?
Rob Dillingham?
Keep going.
He ain't there.
He a guard.
Cam Jones.
Him. He's
Matt
one of
McClung. Y'all got Matt McClung.
He ain't gonna be there long.
No. Colin Sexton.
There we go.
Colin Sexton.
Him. Yeah. So we can make some shape. And whoever, because once they ended up firing them people down on that, and I called it too.
And Anthony, they got Anthony Simons too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so since I called it, they start cooking. They better keep cooking. And I'm just hoping that we get something for me to be like, I want to cheer for the Bulls for the first time this year. So I'm hoping. I'm just hoping we get out that little dark space in the back of the closet, man. It's getting too many cobwebs back there, man. You know, but only reason why we Chicago fans ain't really talking about it too much is because we got chips. So it's like we got chips.
Hey, we got
right. So
we got one. You know what I
mean? we got chips. So we don't say too much, but do we want to keep getting chips? Of course.
Heck yeah.
We want to be able. We want to see our team win. I'm just that fan that once everything went down, I just left that ship alone. I just left it alone. Like it's only so much that you can keep putting that little sealing on the crack of the ship to stop the water from leaking in, man, until the boat just go down. You know, so but right now it look like they making a new boat. They making a new ark. And
y'all been putting that gorilla tape on there?
No, they getting a whole new rig, man. They got a whole
but I'm saying up until now, y'all been putting the gorilla tape on there?
Man, we duct taped it all. Hey, man, the engine went out, so we had to paddle. People threw out their shoulders. Like, man, it's over with, man. But right now, I'm happy for what they're doing right now. That's right now. I'm happy for what they're doing right now. I just want them to put it in full effect, get them some big men down there because we got too many guards, and let's see what happens. Especially with the coach that they got now. I feel I'm happy for that. And that's all I gotta say. But the Julius Randle trade, I feel like that's stupid too. But I mean,
yeah, they're just trying to help Denver out for some reason.
Randle, I mean, if we're being honest, Randle was never really a problem for Denver.
No, he really wasn't.
He wasn't, but still.
Nas Reed was.
They opened up a bunch of cap space by trading him. So now they can go after somebody after July 6th, the moratorium period will be over and these trades and stuff can actually go through.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy offseason.
Right.
Because we still gotta see where that ain't happening.
Right.
I know.
We gotta see the LeBron saga. Where's Ja gonna go?
As long as
it's gonna be a lot of stuff going on.
Ain't nothing to talk about with Denver.
And you know what's crazy? Speaking of Ja, I would have wanted Ja to come up here to Chicago. But now, since we got all these guards, and especially the dude from the draft, yeah, he a dog. I don't think that he should come up. Ain't no point in coming up here no more unless.
Well, real talk. The Charlotte Hornets have a $40 million trade exception. So they can make a move.
And get Ja down there?
I don't know how in the fudge they got it, but they got a $40 million trade exception.
You think Ja will fit that?
I don't think now that you've paid buddy, I don't think that's a good move. You know what I'm saying? Now I know who Charlotte would love to put in that trade exemption.
Oh,
one individual from Boston named Jaylen Brown.
JB.
If they put Jaylen, if Charlotte was to get Jaylen Brown, bro. Eastern Conference would watch out.
With the pieces they have, and go on use that to get Jaylen Brown.
Because what you could do is, I mean, you're not trading Knippel.
No.
You're not trading Knippel. Right? You're not trading Brandon Miller.
Or Miles Bridges.
I mean, I think they put Miles Bridges in that trade.
Whoa.
He can go. He can go. Yeah, you miss him, but for what you're getting back, it's worth it.
Yeah. If we get Jaylen Brown, Miles Bridges can be one of those pieces to help us get Jaylen Brown. If I'm the Hornets, I'm not a Hornets fan, but I mean, I'm not knocking Miles Bridges.
Really?
You're not going to trade for Jaylen Brown and give up nothing, right? You're not going to trade for Jaylen Brown and give up 5 dudes at the end of the bench and 2 draft picks. That's not how the league works. You're going to have to give up some talent to get talent.
What about Brandon? Hold on. So you like Brandon Miller over Miles Bridges?
Yes.
For the future.
Yes, for the future.
It's not the talent. You got to think about like what you're doing. It's a 5-year difference right there. So
a 5-year difference.
Give me Brandon Miller ascending over the best Miles Bridges we're gonna get, which is what we see now.
Exactly.
Miles Bridges ain't getting no better. This is the best Miles Bridges you're gonna get.
Okay, so we send Miles Bridges to Boston. What else we sending with him?
You have to send Miles Bridges. You have to send at least 1 or 2 bench players, right? And you're gonna have to send some picks.
How many?
You're gonna have to send at least 2.
You don't have to send more than 2, probably. Hell,
couple.
Picks. Mikal Bridges was worth 5.
That's because that was a bad trade. Ain't nobody gonna try to match that trade because
I know.
That was a bad trade.
I know.
Hold on, okay. Come on. Let's rewind.
You're gonna have to give up that 2033 pick. The unprotected, you're gonna have to get that up. You're gonna have to give up Miles Bridges. You're gonna have to give up 1 or 2 of your young guys on the bench. With the P word,
this ain't similar to the Giannis trade, because how many picks they gave up for Giannis?
No, because you gotta remember, 1, 2 guys on the end of Charlotte bench is not gonna hurt Charlotte because they don't have. Just to be honest, they don't have a bona fide certified like star player. The closest you had was LaMelo. He gone. So you got a lot of guys that can play together and know how to play team ball. So if you take some guys from the bench You can bring in other guys that they've had like kind of on and off the roster. That's been part of the Greensboro Storm and the Greensboro Swarm, Greensboro Swarm, which is their G League or whatever they call it now, affiliate. So you got some guys that's been up between there and on the roster that you could bring up if you get rid of a couple of guys on your bench, some of your depth pieces. But it'll probably take that. You probably want to give up that 2033 pick because it's not your pick. And that team is probably going to be better than you. So you want to give up that Minnesota pick and then one of your own picks in that draft. You don't have to give up 2 firsts. You probably have to give up a couple of second. So probably the second rounders you got for the LaMelo trade. The first rounder you got one of your own picks, Miles Bridges and a couple of players would probably do it for you to get Jaylen Brown. Because Jaylen Brown realized he's on a trade block and he's a smart individual, so he started to talk a little bit, chirp a little bit. Not too much, but just enough so people know, like, I know you had me on a trade block. Since you had me on that, why don't you go ahead and get rid of me? Because you don't want me here, I don't want to be. And I said what I tell y'all. The organization is blinded by light-skinned curly hair. You're not looking at the best talent for your team. You're blinded by light skin and curly hair. Let me tell you something. When you get rid of Jaylen Brown, you're going to see what he meant to your team. But you're going to
I 100% agree. Because Jason Tatum has never been in any trade talks. It's always been Jaylen Brown.
They love Jason Tatum. But the team was playing his best basketball without Jaylen Tatum. But you love Jason Tatum.
Well, there you go.
I like
all right.
Give me the players who will help me win. Jaylen Brown will help you win. He already helped them win one championship. Who was the MVP? Was it Jason Tatum?
Nope, it was Jaylen Brown.
I thought it was Jaylen Brown.
It was Jaylen Brown.
Y'all love Jason Tatum.
Right.
That's why y'all ain't gonna be
so
clowns.
Earlier this week, the NBA draft took place. As predicted, as predicted, AJ DeBonster went number 1 to Washington. Darren Peterson went number 2 to Utah, and Cam Boozer went number 3 to Memphis. We already talked about Caleb Wilson going to Chicago. Couple of other picks. Darius Acuff. I like Acuff. That's one of the only college players I really followed. Went to Sacramento. I don't know how I feel about that for him, but we'll see. I don't know his name, but I know he's going to be great for Golden State. Yaxel Lindborg. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I apologize. I think somehow every draft, Sam Presti does it. They had an issue with Wemby. So what does he go do? Get a 7'3" man.
Let me ask you a question. Who drafted the 7'3" man and gave him to him?
Clip. Wait, what?
Dummies behind me.
Huh?
The dummies behind me.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
San Antonio traded with.
So y'all help make OKC stronger?
No, San Antonio's stronger.
How?
We're the ones you traded with to get the big dude that you got.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, we're the ones that said, hey, San Antonio, here you go, buddy.
Yeah.
Here you go.
But cool. What are your thoughts on the draft? Overall, are you happy to see the players, the teams that they went to? You surprised of any draft picks, any selections? What's your thoughts?
A lot of surprises, a lot of trades. I thought Chicago did really well, even though they did get two of the same type of player. I think they did pretty good. Because they got two guys that really can't shoot the outside shot. If Caleb Williams got any weakness in his game, is the three.
Yeah.
So there's that. Washington, they took AJ. I'm not even gonna try to say the man's last name because I'm gonna butcher it. But he don't want to be there. You can see it in the press conference. You can see it when he put the hat on. He was already slumping. But the thing is, that's what you're gonna get when you're the top pick. You're going to go to a team that sucks. Right? That's just what it is. Like there's nothing else you can do about that.
Right.
Boston should have got something done with Jaylen Brown in time for the draft, just so you could have picks this year. They didn't. They dragging it out. Jalen Duran, I think, was a winner, even though he wasn't in the draft. But you can't teach size. Right? You might not like his personality, but you can't teach size. Miami, did Miami do anything to get better with whatever they had? No. You have to understand what you're doing. Utah, I think they got a point guard. So now Ace Bailey got somebody to feed him with Darren Peterson. But we got questions about Darren Peterson because we don't know if he's crazy or not. Like, just 100%. This man was in college telling his coach, straighten out the game. Were you hurt? What's going on? So a lot of questions I feel like about a lot of the guys that got drafted. I feel comfortable a lot of guys went to teams that they have an opportunity at. And you know how it go. Before the season starts, we're going to have 5 more trades with these draft picks, involving these draft picks, because that's how it happens every year. But I can't think of anybody where I really say your draft was just crazy. There are some people where I'm kind of like, why did you do what you did? Of course, Miami, just the whole trade, everything. I'm like, why did y'all do what y'all did? That's one, right? Boston, like, what y'all really do? Like, these are teams that are going to need pieces. And he just didn't do a lot. I think everybody wants Jaylen Brown. They won because, he's still there. Now, one guy that wasn't in the draft, but the draft hurt, was Mitchell Robinson. They're going to have to New York will probably have to get rid of my boy. Can't pay him. Remember a team I just was talking about that could use a big man? Team right down the road, 15 minutes down the road, they stadium could use a big man. Mitchell Robinson is going to be out there by trade or release because New York can't pay him. Do the math.
It's not a bad look.
Some things should be happening. The one thing I want to say about Mitchell Robinson is Mitchell Robinson's babe, girlfriend, wife, whatever. Take that man to get a haircut.
And practice some free throws.
After the haircut, free throws, yeah. But take the man to get a haircut.
Because you ain't supposed to be in the NBA shooting 30% for free throws. Like, that's crazy.
You're supposed to be in the NBA on a championship team with your hair looking like that either. Do something.
Yeah, that's these new YNs. Like, they just wake up and go.
Let me tell you something, man. I get the whole YN thing. I understand that. But what he got going on up there is beyond YN. Cass got sons. I got nephews. You feel me? My homeboys got kids. What he doing, that's beyond YN. That's just innate, and that's dap head. So,
Crazy, yo.
Cass, what'd you think on the draft?
Honestly, I really don't have too much to say about the draft because I didn't really catch it. The only one that I really caught was the Bulls.
Yeah.
And we already
And I
spoke
low key
on
think
that.
that's gonna be the sleeper pick.
Yeah. That's the only thing that actually like caught my eye because I didn't get I was at work when the draft was happening. So I ain't see nothing. So that's the only reason why. Because normally every time we do the show, I always have some notes. I ain't got no notes this time around. So it was like it's so much that I didn't catch. So the draft was one of them. Only reason how I caught the Bulls one is because I think I got on Facebook on the way home and I followed the Bulls page. I don't know why I shouldn't, but it is what it is. But and that's what happened. So what I think about it, maybe I have to dig deep and and see who is who, watch some highlights, see what's going on. But as of right now, the Bulls is the only thing that I like for what they picked. So that was about it.
You know, a lot of people are saying this could be the best draft class since 2018. You know, the Luka, Ayton, Trae Young draft. So
don't we
be
hear
up
that
there.
every year until they start playing?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, until they start playing. Then when the boys start playing, it's like, never mind.
I actually can kind of see it with this class though. I'm excited to see what Cam Boozer does. I want to see Cam.
You know what I'm waiting on when it comes to the draft? I'm waiting on Bryce.
Bryce James.
Probably next year.
Hopefully his coach play him this year.
I'm waiting on Bryce. I feel like,
and that's when LeBron retires.
I'm waiting on Bryce.
We know that's what he's waiting on.
What if he get Bryce? What if he were to go to Miami and get Bryce and Bronny on Miami with him?
Bronny gonna be garbage. Look, you know what?
His wife might let him play extra year just to play with Bryce and Bronny.
Check this out.
I'm sure that's what he's doing.
Ooh. I think Bronny's just a role player, right? I don't think he's garbage. I just think he's a role player. He's not like a starter. He's just a role player.
You know what? I think the issue with people wouldn't hate on Bronny if it wasn't for his last name. Like if Bronny has the exact same career and he's not LeBron's son, nobody cares. He would have been a 55th pick. Nobody complains or anything.
I don't care what last name he got. That boy garbage. I'm waiting on Bryce. I saw Bryce ball. I want that boy. Now, Guru for the kick in. We need LeBron and Bryce in Miami. And we can bring Bronny, treat him like the Greek freak little bro. Treat him like
Pat Riley ain't gonna have no family reunions down there.
Man, Pat Riley gonna do it because of LeBron. Hey man, Bryce.
Pat Riley, the reason he left in the first place, he threw away his cookies.
True, but he brought him a ring too. So no matter. Yeah, I see that. Bryce, we waiting on you, dog, because your brother Trae. Sorry.
Oh man. Well, like I said, the 26th season has officially ended. Draft has started, so we'll get prepared for the 26-27 season. Pretty sure we'll come back in, as some trades happen, pop in, do some shows, discuss some of the big trades that's gonna happen this offseason. Like I said, the Ja Morant mystery, LeBron, it's gonna be all kind of Jaylen Brown. We know there's gonna be some moves made this summer, especially after next weekend. What'd you say, Cool? July 6th is when things can happen.
So I got a thing. I don't know how true this is, so take this with a grain of salt. But it's being reported that the Nets is signed with the Miami Heat.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Not surprised at all.
Guru Powers just went negative because I don't think that my whole thing gonna come to fruition with Snasses down there being garbage, man. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
But
We might as well just throw.
He kind of like LeBron's extra coach. I mean, not LeBron, but Giannis's extra coach on the bench, though. He'd be down there talking to him when he'd be having bad games and stuff.
That is true.
So he might be like, you know what? Go ahead, no.
He's an emotional support player.
Yeah. Now, you talking about Thanasis on the court?
That's garbage.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. I ain't even going to be like, come on, Cass. I'm just going to say, you harsh. That's all I can say. That's the only thing I can say. I can't say you lying or nothing. All I can say is you harsh if you say that.
Man, that man garbage, man. Him and Bronny might as well start a league together, man.
Wow.
I don't think Bronny garbage. I just think Bronny's a role player. And because
he rolled up in garbage.
Yeah, man, that boy's a role player, bro. He's a role
Bryce, 2027.
Bryce, I think if Bryce reaches potential, he's gonna be a starter in the NBA. Bronny was
telling you, man.
Bronny was never gonna be a starter.
Look, 2027 Bryce, man. I'm waiting on you. Rookie of the year.
Hey, Bryce, don't let them cats not play you this year.
What? Where's Melo's son? Why hasn't he been drafted?
He gonna need all 4 of his years in college.
Oh,
probably need 4 of them.
Oh, okay.
He said, yeah. So he gonna do all 4?
He probably gonna do at least 3. And then, you know, his coach didn't play him last year, and they fired him. Syracuse, they fired their coach. Look, they fired their coach and brought in Carmelo's teammate, Jerry McNamara.
Wow. Yeah, that's bad.
So,
and he can ball too. Let me not just talk about Bryce. He can ball too.
But see, Melo had him in the gym playing all kind of wild one-on-ones and stuff since he was young. So he came up.
Dwayne, wait, his son in. And we
had this conversation with somebody else today, bro.
Where's that man's son at? Because he ball too.
You said Dwayne Wade's son? Well, he just got arrested for something.
Oh God.
You know,
Zaire?
The other son.
No, yeah, Zaire. He just got arrested for something. Domestic violence or something.
Come on,
wow,
man.
Another son decided he didn't want to be a man no more. So,
all right, so cool. Let's get your thoughts, your closing thoughts on this NBA season. And, oh man, yeah, let's get your thoughts on the NBA season this year.
I mean, it's a cool season. Like, I look at it and I already knew that my team was gonna do what they do, which is choking the playoffs. And true to form, they did. But just as a fan, taking my own team out of it, you got the young team. Cass is still over there crying. You got the young team, and then you got the team that had the underdogs. And I really thought that San Antonio, after what they did to OKC, I was like, oh, they about to make this thing happen. After the first 2 games, I was like, oh, they cooked. They cooked. But overall, great season, man. Fun doing the show when I was able to hop on, and excited for next season. Maybe something will happen and my coach will go find out how to coach this off season. I don't have any real faith in that, but that's what I think may happen. So we'll see. But it's gonna be fun either way, man, because it's basketball. You know what I'm saying? Basketball will be fun. Somebody gonna play well. Somebody coach gonna have sense enough to actually use the same people in the playoffs he used in the regular season. Not Denver's coach, but somebody will.
Cass, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here. All right, what's up?
Oh man. Your thoughts on the NBA season?
Oh,
He's wiping his eyes, bro.
Congratulations on the Knicks. It's been a while since I enjoyed a run like this when it came to the NBA. This was a nice run. I'm congratulating to all the teams that done made it. Even my team. I ain't really sitting there high horsing my team either. Every team that done made it so far. Salute to them because they made it. They made me watch for the first time in a long time, watching the finals. So all the way up. That's for one. Two, the trades is still going on. On paper, Minnesota backcourt look fire, but I feel like it's gonna be fire to the dumpster because something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. And it's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. But trades are still going on, so we don't know what they're gonna do. They need to replace Nas Reed with somebody. They need to do something. I don't know. Charlotte looks good. Milwaukee looks good. I'm just throwing it out there because people out there saying that if they don't know basketball, just off of what they got and the pieces they developing, they look good. Miami needs shooters. But if they somehow persuade LeBron to get down and put him at the one, get them a shooter or two, I feel like they'll do good. Draft, on the other hand, like I said, I ain't look at the whole draft, but I am proud, and this is coming from the heart, I am proud that the Bulls are doing something. Because when I put the guru powers in, I said, somebody going to get fired. After dude got fired, and when they got rid of that player, Ivy, I said, somebody going to get fired. And they fired 2 people. So now the organization doing the whole 360. We got a center down there now. We got a nice little pick from dude from the college. You know, he ball. I feel like they still got some building to do. And then last but not least, you know, since I've been on this show, you know, I feel like that I've been a part of something, man. And I have to thank y'all for having me on here. You know, because, you know, without this, I wouldn't be happy to talk about sports. You know, so I have to thank y'all. You know, I appreciate y'all for even having me. And I'll be here again to talk BS when the NBA doing BS. So other than that,
okay, you're muted.
At least you're not delusional like Freddie.
Freddie funny. Freddie funny. He a punk though, but he funny. You know, and he a punk. You know, but I appreciate every last one of y'all. So other than that, we still got more coming. If nothing spectacular come, I guess we may not have a show, but if something big was to happen, we're gonna report on it. And I hope
there's definitely gonna be some big stuff coming.
There's gonna be some big stuff coming, so best believe a show will pop up if some BS coming. And I feel that some BS is going to come.
Always.
Key, come back and close and give me your thoughts on the NBA season.
What happened?
I think it's Trent.
What's your closing thoughts on NBA season?
Closing thoughts. I mean, it was good overall. I was happy to see somebody new in the finals. You know, shout out to the Knicks. They won. Freaking San Antonio set me up. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Hey.
No, it was good overall.
Down to the final 3. What was known he found because you were the only.
What'd you say, Key? It was a great season. 8 straight years, a new finals winner. I know it's kind of early, but I don't see the Knicks repeating next year. So hopefully we get another, you know, new champion. I wouldn't mind, you know, Team San Antonio to win it. So, but this was a great year. Do what?
They wouldn't be a new champion, sir.
But you know, the streak of the 8.
I hear you.
Like, yeah, that's what matters. That's what we're talking about.
That would be great.
Who?
Denver. Just need a new coach.
Oh. Anyway, that ain't happening this year.
Guess not.
But it was a great season. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen this off season. You know, some big moves are going to happen. I don't see anything happening with De'Aaron Fox because he has a crazy contract. Don't see nobody touching it. Wouldn't mind, you know, him going somewhere. Hopefully, or San Antonio will start there. Dylan Harper. That's the conversation for another day. But do want to, if this is the last show, which I hope it's not, because we're gonna come back in and discuss some things. But I do want to thank y'all for everything that we went through this year. It was very entertaining. I loved every single second of it. You know, our group chats are always great too. It's always a pleasure just to have any conversation with y'all. Thank you for doing this. People out watching, thank you for tuning in. It's been a great season. We look forward to doing this again here real soon in the future. Keith, go home.